You think you're in total control of your life, but that's exactly what the system wants you to believe. While you're working 40 hours a week just to get by, your hard-earned cash is leaking out. These are invisible drains you installed yourself, and they are washing away your entire financial future. In this video, I'm unmasking the silent villains that are currently sabotaging your path to wealth. We're talking about forgotten Netflix subs, expensive skincare, gathering dust, and the trap of delivery apps. I'll show you exactly how much you're losing and the massive fortune this money could have become. The conflict is simple. Either you control your dollar, or the system drains your energy until nothing is left. If you want to stop just surviving and actually start thriving, you must pay attention to every cent. This isn't just about small change. It's about the massive cost of opportunity you are ignoring every day. We start with digital subscriptions, the modern-day cancer of American middle-class personal finances. You're paying for Netflix, Disney+, Hulu, and HBO Max every month without even thinking about it. Yet, you barely have 1 hour a day to actually sit down and watch anything on those platforms. Research from Monroe shows that Americans spend an average of $237 a month on ghost subscriptions. These are services they don't even remember having, yet the charges hit their bank accounts like clockwork. That's over $2,800 a year thrown directly into the trash for the sake of a convenience you don't use. If you took that same $237 and invested it in an S&P 500 index fund with a 10% average return, the math is life-changing. In 20 years, you'd have roughly $180,000 in your brokerage account. All of that wealth just from cutting out the digital noise that adds zero value to your daily life. Now, look at your bathroom vanity and see all those high-end skincare products and cosmetics sitting idle. Marketing convinced you to buy a $50 serum that you use twice before abandoning it on the shelf forever. We buy these products to feel better, but the only thing getting thinner is your actual savings account. The average American spends about $322 a year on hygiene and beauty products they never actually finish. This isn't real self-care. It's a waste of capital that could be earning compound interest for your retirement. Stop letting shelf envy and influencers dictate how you spend the money you've worked so hard to earn. The next villain is Uber Eats and DoorDash, where the price of the food is the least of your concerns. Between delivery fees, service fees, and tips, you're paying 40% more than if you just picked it up. It's a massive premium for a service that often delivers cold food and a significantly lighter wallet. Spending $60 a week on delivery might feel small, but it totals a staggering $3,120 annually. That amount is the equivalent of a luxury family vacation or a massive contribution to your portfolio. Ask yourself if that lukewarm burger was really worth sacrificing a trip to the beach with your family. Think about the latte factor, but applied to your entire lifestyle. That's $6 Starbucks coffee every morning. By the end of the month, that's $180 transformed into nothing but caffeine and a discarded paper cup. It's a temporary spark of energy that leaves a permanent hole in your long-term financial stability. The projection is terrifying. Over 30 years, that daily coffee habit costs you nearly $130,000 in growth. You are quite literally drinking your early retirement in daily doses of expensive gourmet espresso. Small habits don't just add up. They compound into either a mountain of wealth or a valley of debt. What about those annual credit card fees that provide you with no real, tangible benefit for your life? Many people pay $95 or even $250 a year for premium cards with miles. They're never actually redeemed. You are paying the bank for the privilege of spending your own money, which is a total scam. Call your bank today and ask for a cancellation or a downgrade to a no-fee version of that card. That's hundreds of dollars back in your pocket for the price of a simple 10-minute phone call. Banks bank on your laziness, hoping you'll never check the statement and see those recurring annual fees. Another money pit is gadget insurance and extended warranties on relatively cheap electronic products. You pay $10 a month to insure a phone that's already depreciated and has almost no market value. These companies make a fortune off your fear of what if, while you lose money on every premium. Statistically, these warranties are rarely worth the investment for the average tech-savvy consumer. Keep that money in a high-yield savings account instead, and you'll have your own repair fund, be your own insurance company, and keep the profit that these corporations are currently stealing from you. Late fees and overdraft charges are the absolute favorite profit centers for major American banks. The Boston Fed confirms that billions are extracted from people who simply lack a basic organizational system. It is a poor tax that hits hardest when you are already struggling to make ends meet at the month's end. A simple auto-pay setup would prevent you from donating a $35 late fee due to a silly mistake. Stop giving free money to institutions that already hold billions in assets and record breaking profits. Your forgetfulness is their business model, and it is time for you to opt out of that relationship today.
Have you ever stopped to think that the videos you just watched with flawless scripts and engaging narrations might have been created by someone who never even touched a camera or a microphone? There is a new digital elite profiting heavily behind the scenes of YouTube and social media, building massive channels without ever showing their faces or spending thousands of dollars on equipment. While most people are frozen by the fear of being on camera, these individuals are using the hidden power of artificial intelligence to generate automated content that works and earns for them 24 hours a day. The secret to dominating this game isn't about having a famous face. It's about knowing how to command the right tools to create scripts, voices, and visuals that magnetically hold the audience's attention. I've gained access to a strategic method that reveals the exact roadmap for you to build your own invisible digital empire. Mastering AI to turn clicks into a real source of income, it is the perfect opportunity for those seeking financial and geographical freedom without having to deal with the pressure of being a public figure on the internet. Best of all, you can seize this opportunity right now for a symbolic price. The complete training is under an exclusive promotion, dropping from $97 to just $17. This is your passport to unlocking the knowledge you need to start your professional journey with AI today. Click the first link in the description to secure your spot while this discount is still active.
Look at your driveway. Do you really need a luxury SUV with a massive $800 monthly payment? New car depreciation in the first 3 years is one of the most effective ways to commit financial suicide. You are paying a fortune for a status symbol that loses value every single time you turn the key. The AAA points out that maintenance, insurance, and fuel for a large vehicle can hit $12,000 annually. Trading down to a reliable, fuel-efficient used model could put $5,000 back in your pocket every year. That's money that could be invested in assets that actually go up in value, unlike that depreciating SUV. Impulse buys on Amazon, fueled by that one-click button, are budget killers for the American middle class. Kitchen gadgets you never use and useless tech occupy your shelf space while emptying your bank account. We seek a dopamine hit from the delivery box, but the feeling fades long before the credit card bill arrives. Adopt the 48-hour rule. If you want something, wait 2 full days before clicking that checkout button. Most of the time, the impulse fades and that $40 stays in your investment account where it actually belongs. Discipline is the bridge between the goals you have and the reality you are currently living in. Food waste in the US is shameful and incredibly expensive for the average working class family. About 30% of what you buy at the grocery store ends up rotting in the fridge and going into the trash. Every time you throw away a bag of wilted lettuce, you are throwing away a $5 bill. If your grocery bill is $600, you are effectively tossing $180 into the garbage every single month. Meal planning isn't just about a diet. It's about financial efficiency and respecting your hard work. Stop letting your kitchen become a graveyard for expensive ingredients that you never had a plan for. Those gym memberships you pay for out of guilt but haven't used in months need to stop today. If you haven't stepped foot in there in 3 weeks, cancel it and work out at the park or at home. The gym is counting on you not showing up. That's how their entire business model remains profitable. That $50 a month, if placed into a real estate investment trust, could be generating passive income. Instead of paying not to train, start receiving dividends to build a solid foundation of real wealth. Invest in your health by moving your body for free and invest your money in things that pay you back. Wasted electricity from lights left on and devices in standby mode seems small, but it is constant. Poorly regulated thermostats in U.S. homes increase energy bills by up to 15% completely unnecessarily. You are literally burning money to heat or cool an empty house while you are away at work. Install a smart thermostat and save about $180 a year automatically without even thinking about it. It's the kind of adjustment you make once and reap the rewards for the rest of your life. Efficiency is the silent partner of wealth. It's not just about earning more, but losing less. Vices like tobacco or excessive spending at bars are black holes in your long-term financial planning. A pack of cigarettes or expensive cocktails on the weekend can easily add up to $400 a month. This habit is a double-edged sword that kills your health and your bank account at the same time. Beyond the future healthcare costs, the immediate financial drain prevents you from ever reaching freedom. Trading destructive habits for productive investments is the ultimate cheat code for personal wealth. Imagine taking that bar money and putting it into a growth stock that doubles every 7 years. Lacking a high-yield savings account means you are losing money to inflation every single day. If your money is in a big bank earning 0.01%, you are being legally robbed of your purchasing power. The bank is lending your money out at 7% while giving you nothing in return for using it. Move your emergency fund to an account paying at least 4% and watch the compound magic happen. $10,000 sitting in an HYSA earns you $400 a year, compared to almost nothing in a traditional bank. It's the easiest move you can make to ensure your cash is at least keeping up with rising prices. The total impact of all these small cuts can easily add up to over $1,000 in monthly savings. With an extra $1,000 a month invested, you can become a millionaire in about 25 years. That is the power of awareness combined with the relentless force of consistent, long-term investing. The difference between those who thrive and those who live broke isn't just the salary they earn. It's the ability to identify these financial parasites and eliminate them without a shred of mercy. Wealthy people don't have better luck. They simply have better control over their small expenditures. The system wants you to keep consuming unconsciously to keep their economic wheel spinning fast. But your only goal should be to spin the wheel of your own independence and long-term security. Don't be a cog in their machine when you can be the architect of your own financial empire. Every dollar saved on these unnecessary items is a soldier working 24/7 for your future freedom. Don't let streaming companies or delivery apps dictate the size and scope of your financial destiny. You are the only person who truly cares about your bank account, so act like it's starting today. Prosperity requires a cold, calculated analysis of exactly where every cent of your sweat is going. If it doesn't add real value, health, or genuine happiness to your life, it doesn't deserve your money. Be ruthless with your expenses so you can be generous with your investments in your future. Make the decision today to audit your bank statement, cancel the junk, and invest the difference. Your future self will thank you for having the courage to say no to the superficial and yes to freedom. The path to wealth isn't a secret. It's a series of disciplined choices made every single day. Which of these subscriptions or habits are you going to cancel the moment this video ends? Tell us your savings goal in the comments, subscribe for more growth tactics, and drop a like if this helped. Your financial journey starts with a single cut, mate, that cut today and start building your legacy.